Don't kill it yet. I'm Temple Man. Leave it to me. I want no more accidents like that dark chief.
Yes, he's my target. Mine.
Can you hear me, solid snake?
He's tougher than I thought.
Do you know who I am? I always knew that one day I would meet you. The man who stole what was rightly mine. The man who stole my birthright.
Forget it. Your body is strapped down tight.
Me? I'm the man you stole everything good from. And now, after the sacrifice of our brothers, after 30 long years, finally, the two of us meet. The brother of light and the brother of dark.
Do you need his DNA too?
Yes. I want a sample while he's still alive. We need it to correct the genome soldier's mutations.
Then we'll be able to cure them?
No. We still have to get our hands on Big Boss's DNA.
Have they given in to our demands yet?
Not yet.
They won't give in. They're all hypocrites, every one of them.
Is that your opinion as a Kurd?
They always put politics first.
That's right. That's why they want to avoid any leak about their precious new nuclear weapon.
Boss, it looks like our friend is awake.
There definitely is a resemblance, don't you think, little brother? Or should I say, big brother? Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You and I are both the last surviving sons of Big Boss. It's me. Really? Then what? Those idiots! All right, Raven. I'll be right there. They're not responding to our demands. We launched the first one in 10 hours as planned.
Damn Americans.
Looks like you read them wrong.
Something's funny. Normally the Americans are the first ones to the negotiating table. They must think they've got something up their sleeves.
So it's come down to it, has it? We're going to launch that nuke and ride it all the way into history.
I've got to take care of some launch preparations. You're in charge here, Ocelot.
What about you? Want to stay for the show?
I'm not interested. It's time to feed the family.
So you prefer your wolves to my show, huh?
Ocelot, don't screw up like you did with the chief.
Yes, I know. That was an accident. I didn't think a pencil pusher like him would be so tough.
Well, his mental defenses were reinforced by hypnotherapy.
Boss, what about that ninja?
He's killed 12 men. Whoever he is, he's some kind of lunatic.
Bastard took my hand. How could he have gotten in here?
Perhaps there's a spy among us. Mantis is dead. We've also got to find out what killed Baker and Octopus. We're short-handed, so make this little torture show of yours as short as possible.
Torture? This is an interrogation.
As you wish. See you later, brother.
Your woman is still in this world.
Meryl.
Catch you later, handsome.
Once she picks a target, she doesn't think about anything else. Sometimes she even falls in love with them before she kills them. Finally, just the two of us. How are you feeling?
Not bad. Caught a nice nap on this revolving bed of yours. Too bad I was sleeping alone.
Glad to hear that. This is some bed, all right. I'm about to show you some of its nicer features.
Where are my things?
Oh, don't worry. They're all there. Washington was taking quite a chance sending you here. Someone must have had a lot of faith in your skill, huh, carrier boy?
So, Metal Gear's armed with a new type of nuclear warhead, huh?
Why don't you go ask Campbell for the full story?
The Colonel.
By the way, you got an optical disc from President Baker, didn't you?
What if I did?
Is that the only disc? There's no other data?
What do you mean?
There's no copy? If not, that's fine.
Is Meryl okay?
She's not dead yet. Wolf must have been feeling generous. But if you want her to stay that way, you better start answering my questions right now. You were holding one card key. Where are the other two? What's the trick behind that key?
Trick?
That weasel of a president said there's some kind of trick to using the key.
Hell if I know.
I see. No problem then. We're going to play a game, Snake. And we'll find out what kind of man you really are. When the pain becomes too great to bear, just give up and your suffering will end. But if you do, the girl's life is mine. Press the circle button repeatedly to regain your strength. When you've had enough, press the select button to submit. When your life reaches 0, the game is over. There are no continues, my friend. Don't even think about using auto-fire, or I'll know. Snake, it's been a long time since you saved your game.
Yeah? So what?
If your body can't survive the torture, it'll be game over. You really want to travel down that long road again? Come on, I won't tell. Why don't you just give up? I'm going to run a high-voltage electric current through your body. If it's just for a short time, it won't kill you. You're a tough guy, Snake. But I've got some bad news for you. You're no POW. You're a hostage. There's no Geneva Convention. No one is coming to save you. Starting to feel a little scared. Good. You should be. Okay, let's get started. Okay, here we go.
So are you guys good at button mashing? I hope you are. This section is going to be very painful. So yes, your health will go down over time, and if you don't keep pressing the circle button, well, you're gonna die. Probably not this round. You can also press circle between these little time periods to regain your life without, you know, having it go down.
Shall we go again?
The real challenge here, of course, is the fact that the time gets longer each time, so yeah, you have to keep it up for longer, and this gets legitimately difficult. Like, at the last segment, I can't actually complete the last segment because it's just that hard.
Yet? We're not finished yet.
But yeah, the time goes down pretty slowly later on. This is pretty easy. You should be able to get the first round at the very least. Afterwards, it definitely gets a bit more difficult, so if you haven't saved, like Ocelot said, you might want to do that after this section's done.
Want me to go on? Can you take one more?
Trust yourself, Snake. Trust yourself, because you shouldn't really believe in me and my button-mashing skills. They're not good enough, but maybe they'll be good enough this time. Oh dear God, Snake's so close to death. He's so close to death. Holy shit. If that had gone down one more time, I might not have made it there.
You're a strong man. Well, that's enough for now, I think. You're the boss's brother, all right. Your brother, he's an amazing man. Who else could shoot down 2 F-16s with a Hind helicopter? The Les Infanteries project was not a total failure. He is the one man who could make my dream into a reality.
DARPA chief? Whew. What a stench.
So yes, now we're in a cell, and hey, look who it is!
Damn, I caught a cold. That witch, she took my clothes.
Yep, it's Johnny, the guy guarding the cells earlier, and now he's been reassigned to guard us. But before we get to him, why don't we call Colonel real quick?
Snake, are you okay?
I've been better.
How's Meryl?
They've got her.
Damn. Snake, the government has decided not to give in to their demands. We're trying to buy some more time.
Come on, Colonel. Why don't you stop playing dumb? I'm sorry about Meryl, but I want the lies to end now.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear was designed to launch a new type of nuclear warhead, wasn't it? You knew it all along, didn't you? Why did you try to hide it?
I'm sorry.
Can't tell the grunts, huh? You've changed a lot. Metal Gear, secret advanced nuclear weapons research. Does the White House know about this? How deep does it go?
As far as I know, as of yesterday, the president had not been briefed about the Rex project.
Need-to-know basis, is that the idea?
These are sensitive times. Even subcritical nuclear tests are causing quite a stir.
Plausible deniability, huh?
Yes. And tomorrow, the president and his Russian counterpart are scheduled to sign the START 3 Accord.
I get it. That's the reason for the deadline.
That's right, Snake. And that's why we can't let this terrorist attack go public.
We still haven't even ratified START 2, or dealt with the issue of TMDs. This has to do with the president's reputation, and America's place as the dominant superpower.
So patriotism is your excuse for circumventing the Constitution?
Please, Snake. Just stop them.
Why should I?
Because you're the only one who can.
In that case, tell me the truth about this new type of nuclear warhead.
I told you before. I don't know the details.
I don't believe you. If the situation is so serious, why don't you give in to their demands? Let them have Big Boss's remains.
You see...
Or is there some reason that you can't do that? Something you haven't told me about.
Publicly, the president has been very vocal in his opposition to eugenics experiments. We don't want the existence of the genome army to go public.
And that's the only reason? Huh. Hell with you.
I'm sorry.
The corpse of the DARPA chief is lying right here next to me.
Oh, man.
But it's strange. He looks and smells like he's been dead for days. All his blood's been drained out, too.
Drained?
Maybe to slow down decomposition?
I have no idea.
But the chief only died a few hours ago, right?
Right. But he's already started to decompose.
What could it all be about?
Something in his blood that they wanted?
I doubt it. Just the nanomachines in the transmitter.
Did the chief tell them his detonation code?
I'm afraid so. It looks like they've got both codes and are nearly ready to launch.
Damn. Is there any way to prevent it?
It seems that there's some type of emergency override device that can cancel out the detonation code. It's a countermeasure that Arms Tech installed secretly. You have to unlock it with 3 special card keys.
And where are those keys?
I've got one of them. I don't know where the other 2 are. Besides, I'm locked up here.
We've got no choice. Forget about the keys. Your top priority now is to destroy Metal Gear itself. Sorry to have to lay it all in your lap, but you're all I've got. Bust out of there and get to the communications tower. Also...
What?
I know it's asking a lot.
Meryl, right?
Yeah,
I'll save her.
thanks.
Oh well, let's call someone else. Hey Master, help, please.
Normally, when a soldier is taken prisoner, he should only give up the big 4. That's name, rank, serial number, and date of birth. But you're not any old soldier, Snake. I don't want you to tell them anything. Fortunately, you're strong enough to resist.
Well, that was not helpful at all. What about you, Nastasha?
Just because you are locked up does not mean there is no chance of escape. Keep your eyes and ears open, and when you see a chance, take it.
Okay, not really useful either. Meryl! Any chance I could wake you up? No? Oh, well, I totally expect something out of that. Deep Throat, you got anything? Really needs to change his name. I hope he does that soon. Otacon, please do something for me.
Otacon, are you still okay?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth camouflage, that is.
I have a favor to ask. I need your help.
I was wondering when you'd ask. What should I do?
I've been captured. I'm locked up here in this cell.
What cell?
There's a big torture machine nearby.
Okay, I know it. It's close. I'll be there right away.
Thanks.
Snake, are you okay? I feel so scared for you. It must be horrible.
I've been through a lot worse. Believe me.
Wow, you really are a hero. It's a good thing the codec is connected directly to your inner ear. You can contact us anytime. It's always nice to hear that you're all right. Why don't you contact the Colonel? If anyone can think of a way out, it's him. Please, Snake, don't give up.
Well, alright, I guess we're done for now. Let's annoy Johnny.
Shut up! Shut up in there, will ya?
I love how it's obvious they just took his line from earlier on in the game, and that when he just says shut up, it's obvious they just cut it off. You know, they just cut off the will ya.
Shut up in there, will ya?
My name's not will ya.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
You can also hide under the bed if you want.
What the hell are you doing?
Hiding under the bed, dude. Come on, try it. Try it. It doesn't look like it's gonna work. Oh well. Guess now all I've got to do is spin. What do you think of this, Johnny? Come on, try doing the snake spin. Not gonna spin. It's just me. DARPA Chief, I know you're dead, but that's not gonna stop you. Guess it is. Not really much to do until someone calls for us, so it's just snake hangout time. He doesn't have a shirt or anything to really do, so he's gotta make his own entertainment, man. Doesn't even have a yo-yo. Of course, I don't think Snake would be all that good with a yo-yo, but maybe he would be. I don't know. It's not like we have one here to prove it or anything, so just gonna spin around.
Snake, it's showtime. Ocelot wants you.
Okay, I'll tell you once more. Press the circle button repeatedly to regain your strength. When you've had enough, press the select button to submit. When your life reaches 0, the game is over. There are no continues, my friend. I fought wars in Afghanistan, Mozambique, Eritrea, and Chad. Among the Mujahideen guerrillas, I was known and feared as Shalashaska. I was trained by the Russian GRU. I am not like one of those KGB slugs. To me, this isn't torture. It's a sport.
You're all just a bunch of sadists.
Don't confuse me with those uniformed fools. Well, shall we begin? Okay, here we go.
Okay, alright, we got this, guys. We got this. Let's do this. Come on. Alright, let's do this. Oh god, oh god. Oh god, make it stop. Oh god. Oh, my thumb. Oh, the pain.
Had enough? So, you're human after all. The torture will stop as I promised. But I'll take the woman in return. I'll have my fun with her before I kill her.
Meryl.
I hope you can still look at yourself in the mirror, my friend.
Well, anyway, looks like alternate dimension Snake and, of course, alternate dimension me were just a couple of losers. I, on the other hand, I got this in the bag. See, I totally got this. Look, I've got plenty of health and time's almost up. See? I'm cool, unlike that alternate dimension me that's gonna get the bad ending. Loser.
Shall we go again?
Well, preferably not, but I'm at full health, so, clearly I'm incredibly impressive. Vibrate, Snake! Vibrate for your life!
Had enough yet? We're not finished yet.
Of course we're not. It can never be finished. So yeah, there are actually 3 of these segments in total. You only actually have to do 2 of them, which is good, because, as I said earlier, I can't actually complete the 3rd because I'm kinda terrible at it. There's actually like a second too much in the 3rd torture section. Like, I can actually legitimately get right up to the last second, but I died just before the time runs out, so... Yeah, I'm just barely not good enough to pass this. As it stands, I just barely don't die here, because my health is actually pretty low. Yeah, this is even closer than it was last time, I think. Or as close. I don't know, that looked as close.
You're a strong man. Well, that's enough for now, I think. We live in a sad age. Imperialism, totalitarianism, perestroika. 20th century Russia has had its share of problems, but at least they had an ideology. Russia today has nothing.
They're struggling between freedom and order, and with that struggle, a new spirit of nationalism has been born.
The boss has a close friend high up in the Russian government. He's currently the head of Spetsnaz. He's agreed to purchase this new nuclear weapons system. The Hind was just a down payment.
So you're in this for money?
I don't need money. I want Russia to be reborn, to lead a brave new world order.
Well, we're back here. I guess we should talk to the Colonel and Naomi.
Shut up in there, will ya?
I just want to mess with you, Johnny.
Shut up!
And here we go. It's Kodak time.
You okay, Snake?
I'm not the right guy. I can't save the world.
What's wrong?
I gave in to the pain. I'm sorry, Colonel. I sacrificed Meryl to save myself.
Snake. She was a soldier. She knew the risks. Battlefield casualties are always tragic, but they're an unavoidable part of war.
Don't blame yourself. You still have a mission to do.
You okay, Snake?
Yeah. Nothing new to report.
Snake, is there anything I can do?
Yeah. My arm hurts.
Poor Snake. I'll increase the level of painkillers in your blood.
Okay, but you can leave out the Benzedrine. That stuff makes me too frisky.
I guess you're not feeling too bad after all. Snake, put the controller up against your arm.
What?
Don't worry, it'll feel good.
Huh?
Okay, here I go. How does that feel, Snake? A little better?
How did you do that?
I stimulated your muscle fibers with the nanomachine cilia. That's about all I can do for you.
Naomi, please talk to me. Say something to take my mind off the pain.
What can I say?
Anything.
I'm not a very good talker.
Please. Tell me about yourself.
Myself? That's a tough one.
Any family?
That's not a happy topic for me.
I don't have any family. No. Wait. There was a man who said he was my father.
Where is he?
Dead. By my own hand.
Big Boss.
What? Big Boss? I had no idea.
There was no way you could. It happened in Zanzibar 6 years ago. Only Snake and I know the real truth of what happened there.
So, is it true? Was Big Boss really your father?
That's what he said. That's all I know.
And you were able to kill him, knowing that?
Yup.
How?
He wanted it. Besides, some people just need killing.
That's patricide.
Yup. That's the trauma that Mantis was talking about. The one we share in common.
Is that why you left Foxhound?
Let's just say that I needed to be alone for a while, and Alaska was the perfect place.
Snake. I didn't have a real family either. Just a big brother who put me through school. We weren't even blood related, and he was much older than me.
Where is he?
He's dead.
I'm sorry.
Snake, is there a woman in your life?
After you've been through as many wars as me, it's hard to trust anyone.
Friends?
Roy Campbell.
You're still calling me friend?
Is that it?
No. There was another. Frank Yeager.
What?
Big Boss's most trusted lieutenant. And the only member of Foxhound ever to receive the code name Fox. Gray Fox.
I learned a lot from him.
But didn't you try to kill each other?
That's true. We did, in Zanzibar. But it was nothing personal. We were just professionals on opposite sides, that's all.
And you still call yourself friends?
Hard to believe. War is no reason to end a friendship.
That's insane.
I first met him on the battlefield. He was being held a prisoner of outer heaven, but he didn't look like a prisoner to me. He was always so cool and precise. I was still green, and he showed me the ropes.
You knew him well?
No. We never talked about our personal lives. Sort of an unwritten rule. The next time I saw him on the battlefield, we were enemies. We were fighting barehanded in a minefield. I know it sounds strange to most people, but we were just two soldiers doing our jobs. It's like a sport.
Men in their games. You're like wild animals.
You're right. We are animals.
So if you were friends, then how do you explain the ninja's behavior?
I don't know.
It's your genes. They make you predisposed towards violence.
You really like talking about genes, Naomi. Why did you get into genetic research anyway?
I never knew who my parents were, or even what they looked like. I guess I got into genetics because I wanted to figure out why I am the way I am.
So you studied about DNA?
Yeah. I thought if I studied my genetic structure, I'd find out who I really was. I thought that by analyzing a person's genetic information, I could retrieve the blank spots in that person's memory.
Memory is stored in DNA?
We're not sure, but we know that a person's genetic fate is determined just by the sequence of the 4 bases in their DNA.
So what about my fate? You know my DNA sequence, don't you?
Your fate? I'm sorry, I have no idea.
Of course not. You're a scientist, not a fortune teller.
Genetics don't work like that. Shut up, Naomi. Right, so, genes. How do they even work? Kojima doesn't know. Let's just annoy Johnny some more. Oh wow, we are annoying him. I gave him a stomach ache. I kinda feel bad. I annoyed him into a stomach ache. Actually, no, that happens to Johnny all the time. It's this weird, gross, run-on joke that they have for some reason, but, yeah, that is a thing that just happened. So, guess I just have to wait for him to come out so I can, annoy him some more. It's the only pleasure I have in life anymore. It's the last thing I got. Oh. Is he out already? What's that noise? Hey, I see you, Invisible Man. Incredible how I can see right through him.
It's me, Otacon. Wow, they even captured you.
Hurry, get me out of here.
Let me go, that hurts.
Hurry up.
Is that how you ask a guy a favor? Let me go. Jeez, it's like an animal's cage. Oh, what a smell.
because of him.
Yeah, it's the Derpa chief.
You don't hurry up and get me out of here, I'll be laying next to him.
Those bastards. This lock won't open with a security card. You need a key like the soldiers carry.
So what are you doing here then?
I thought you might be hungry. If you need more food, I can bring some more later. Also, I got you this level 6 card. It'll get you out of that torture room. Here, take this too.
What's this?
It's a handkerchief. I got it from Sniper Wolf.
Why?
I don't know why, but she's nice to me.
Sounds like Stockholm Syndrome to me.
I was taking care of the dogs here. After the terrorists took over, they were planning to shoot all the dogs. But Sniper Wolf stopped them. She even let me feed them when I asked. She likes dogs. She must be a good person. Please don't hurt her.
Wake up, you idiot. She's the one who shot Meryl.
Well, that's all I can do.
They're planning to launch a nuke. I've got to stop them.
Then you have to get past the communications tower.
First, you have to get me out of here.
Come on, I'm trying my best.
That guard's got the key. You'll have to take him out.
Give me a break. I'm no soldier. I can't take anybody out.
You have to.
I'll be killed. Oh, jeez. He's coming back. See you later.
Otacon, you can take Johnny, I swear! He's a wimp! Like, wimpier than you! Oh well, at least he left us this ketchup. It is helpful because if you get on the ground and press the action button... Oh dear, my heart! Haha, fooled you, moron! Oh shit, well I let him get away, but Johnny's fairly easy to knock out, so once you do that, you can leave! See ya, suckers! Anyway, there are some alternate things you can do. For example, you can hide under the bed while he's gone. While he will notice you crawl under there when he's present, eventually...
He's gone!
Yeah, he'll fall for it this time. I mean, it's pretty easy to see Snake from the window, but I guess he doesn't even bother trying, but yeah, he'll open the door if you do this. So just crawl on out and knock him the fuck out. Of course, you are slightly more likely to get shot in this case, but whatever. I can take it. Now, there is actually one other thing you can do in this segment. If you miss the opportunity to use the ketchup or get under the bed, after Johnny comes back, there will be a point at which he will fall asleep, giving you time to set up the ketchup or get under the bed, and the effect will be the same as when he's out of the room. And you do get plenty of time to actually do that, so I'm not going to do that here. I'm just going to wait it out, because he does have a few extra lines of dialogue. Aww. I nominate Johnny for Best Voice Actor because he is the best one. But anyway, yeah, that's enough of that. So, now that we have the level 6 card key, we can get through this door, no problem. Now, there is a security camera in front of the door, so, it's gonna be slightly problematic, right? Well, let's just grab Snake's stuff, just all of it at once, and he will instantly change. I guess that was probably the most important part of his soldier training, changing very, very fast. But, yeah, let's move on. Let's not question that. Also, here's the bathroom. There's nothing in there, so don't bother. So yes, chaff grenade, very helpful for getting out, because there's a camera right there, and it doesn't really move. So, definitely going to want that chaff grenade. Also, be warned, because when you get out here, there are a couple cameras waiting for you that weren't here before. Yeah, that could be a bit of a problem. Thankfully, you don't have to get in front of them. You can just go right to the elevator and they shouldn't catch you. But there are a few things I'd like to pick up. Now, oh, hi dude, you keep passing by the elevator as it opens. Thank you for never noticing me. Anyway, yeah. Remember that wall I blew up? Now we're gonna go and get that. Because there are 2 cameras guarding that thing over there. And what is it? It's a camera. So yes, the camera is a special item that's not actually useful in any way. I figured I'd just pick it up just to show it off, but it really isn't that good. Okay, so we got the camera over here. Takes photos. It's fair enough. You can zoom in, you can zoom out, you can look at stuff. I believe there are actually certain special spots in this game, and not just Twin Snakes, where you can actually find ghosts if you take pictures of certain things. Unfortunately, though, you shouldn't take pictures because it actually takes up 2 blocks of the memory card. Most games take up only 1 block at a time. So, it's not really worth it because it takes up a lot of the memory card at once, and you don't really want that. I think it's like can fit either 15 or 16 blocks on a single PS1 memory card, so you can take up a memory card pretty fast with pictures, which is why I'm not going to be taking pictures. But yeah, I think there are actually ghosts that appear on certain pictures if you take them of certain objects, and that might just be a thing that's in Twin Snakes, but if it's not and it's in this game, there's not much point to it. It's just a little Easter egg that you can do. You might also notice that there's a door over there. I normally don't. You can actually find a silencer for your SOCOM in there, but I always forget that door exists. Also, speaking of not existing, there are actually no security lasers in here, so the door can't lock anymore, so now you can just run through here. Not much of a point. You can go outside and ride the truck to the box, but that requires you to go through the vents, and honestly, it takes less time to just go through here. Of course, you do have to be careful of the mines. Here we go, mine detector. Oh yeah, see, they're everywhere, man. Seriously. Definitely want to pick up some of these, since they're plentiful after... Oh, what is it?
Snake, there's a bomb planted in your items. Hurry, throw it away.
Who the hell are you? One of them?
You'll find out soon enough.
What's that about a bomb? Oh, geez, I'm standing up in a minefield. That is not good. Yeah, there's a bomb in here, so throw that out of there. You can throw it out the moment you get your items back, but yeah, Ocelot put that in there. Oh, god damn it, Colonel! I blame you for that one!
That was a close one, Snake.
Ocelot, you'll pay for that. That Deep Throat's a real enigma. He's definitely from inside their ranks.
Is he an informer? Maybe some kind of renegade? I've got the feeling there's some other force at work here.
So yeah, thanks, Colonel. You made me done blew up. Thanks for that. Well, anyway, yeah, there's a bomb. You can get rid of it. I just figured I'd keep it around so that I'd get that conversation. It was not well timed because I ended up blowing up anyway, so woohoo, fun. Doesn't everyone just love explosions? Actually, I don't. Blowing up is not a fun thing to do. I would not recommend it to anyone, kids. Kids don't explode, no matter what your friends tell you. So, there are actually a couple of cameras in this area now, and they actually have quite the range. You can see it from there. Yeah, see that? It's a pretty big range for a camera. Of course, then again, this is a wide open field of snow, so it makes sense what... How did that even happen? But yeah, it's easy to avoid these things, though, because you can just get past their blind spot no problem. And why would you want to go down the middle anyway? There are mines everywhere there. It's easier to go around them, so not really much of a point to the cameras. Just go past them. Their blind spot's easy. Nothing to worry about there. Anyway, there is one more thing I would like to do before moving on to the communications tower. I'm gonna bet you guys already know what that is because, of course, I've stated multiple times that there is a very important item in the gas room. And of course, that item's use will actually come pretty soon after we obtain it, so you definitely want to get this now. Alright, the level 6 door is over here. And in this room we have the body armor, which allows us to take half damage when getting shot. Of course, it's an equip item, so we have to have it in place in order for it to work. And this is kind of dangerous because normally you should have rations on you, especially if you're planning on getting hit a lot, because if that's the case, then, well, if you don't have rations equipped on you, then you won't automatically use them when you run out of health, so you do have to actively use the rations if you want to use the bulletproof armor, but it is way more than worth it. You just have to pay attention to your health and you'll be a-okay. And again, very much worth it because that half damage comes in very useful. And again, if you don't pick this up immediately before going to the communications tower, even if you come back, the body armor will have moved. You can pick it up later on, but one of its most useful instances is coming up. This next segment, we're actually going to need it a lot. Also, before we go, hey, Ping Man! I know I said we'd never meet again, but just watching you to know I was captured and tortured, but I'm fine now. It's good to see you again. After all the stuff you did for me, like that one time where he... No, I didn't really do anything there, but after that, no, he didn't do anything. Well, there was the sniper. No, he definitely didn't do anything about the sniper rifle. I'm sure he did something for me. I mean, I've always been there for Ping Man. He's been there for me, right? You know, now that I think about it, I don't think he's ever done anything for me. I don't think he's ever done a single goddamn thing for me. It's all about you, isn't it, Ping Man? Isn't it? I actually did this so I could choke someone, but my point still stands. Fuck all of you! Right, so they're probably going to be looking for me after that one. But I killed Ping Man, so I think that was deserved. Anyway, yeah, handkerchief, very useful. It actually does the same thing as the pea-covered box. The wolves that approach you will love you a lot and will not attack you. And honestly, it is a lot better than the pea-covered box. I'm sorry, pea-box, but you can't get under little crevices like the one you need to get under in order to leave the area. When you have the box, you have to unequip that. The handkerchief you can just keep on you, no problem. Sorry, P-Box, but I just have to admit, you aren't the most useful thing. I'm sorry, I know the truth hurts, but you just have to know it. Anyway, it's not a big deal, though, because you never actually have to go through the wolf caves ever again, so, it's really just useful for that one instance, unless you really need to go back for something, but I can't think of anything you'd really desperately need, other than just, you know, equipment in general for this next section.
Save your strength.
I was a fool. I wanted to be a soldier. But war is ugly. There's nothing glamorous about it. Snake, please save yourself. Go on living and don't give up on people. Don't forget me.
Snake, about Meryl.
Colonel, I'm sorry.
Listen to me.
I wasn't able to protect her.
Snake, she's a soldier. She knows that prisoners are a part of war. She joined up of her own free will. I'm sure she was prepared for this.
No. You're wrong. Meryl thought she had to become a soldier. Thought it was the only way. She said she thought it would bring her closer to her dead father.
She said that?
She wasn't ready for real combat. I shouldn't have pushed her so hard. It's all my fault.
It's not like you, Snake.
Master, what is it?
Sorry for eavesdropping, but I just couldn't listen anymore.
Master.
Snake, you can have regrets if you want to. It's only natural. But you can't keep attacking yourself for things that happened in the past. That road leads to madness. Believe me.
He's right. Don't kick yourself. It doesn't suit a legend like you. I'm sure Meryl's just fine.
Mei Ling.
Snake, forget about Meryl. Stop Liquid. That's what Meryl would want too.
You're right. Meryl would say the same thing.
Snake,
What?
Meryl, she's pretty special to you, huh?
Yes, she's special. There aren't many women like her around.
That's not what I meant.
She's the Colonel's niece and a combat buddy.
Is that all? Come on.
This is like a police interrogation.
No, I
guess it's in the genes.
The genes? What are you talking about, Colonel?
No, I just remembered about Naomi's grandfather. I think Naomi said he rose as high as assistant secretary in the FBI during Edgar Hoover's time.
Is that right?
Yes. Yes, he was Japanese, and he became a special undercover investigator to nab the mafia.
When was that?
Oh, sometime in the 50s, I guess.
Where?
New York, I think.
Naomi, I thought you didn't have any family.
Well, I researched it after I became an adopt. My grandfather was already dead by the time I learned about him. I never even had the chance to meet him.
Oh.
Snake, good luck.
Watch your back, Snake.
So yeah, that's the end of that conversation. Good old flashback scenes. By the way, there's a camera here in one of these alcoves. I think it's either the second or third one. So yeah, they just sort of place cameras all over the place now. Yeah, see? You don't have the radar and now it's shooting at you, and god damn it all, I got shot. I thought I'd be able to avoid it, but no, it's got some pretty decent range. You know what? I actually kind of want full health, because the next section is a huge pain in the ass, so you know what? This is probably going to hurt me somewhere down the line, but you know what? I'm gonna waste a chaff grenade and grab that ration so I can have full health. The next section is kinda long, and regardless of how well I do, I'll probably be taking quite a bit of damage. I'm not really looking forward to this part, because this next part is basically the worst part in the game, and of course it's a reference to something that happened in Metal Gear 2, but both these things are terrible, so let's not think about them for now. For now, let's call Mei Ling.
Code Snake? In China, they say, rashness brings success to few, misfortune to many. Snake, go forward when it's safe, but retreat when there's danger. You'll just have to play it by ear depending on the circumstances.
Thank you for giving me the basics of a stealth game, Mei Ling. That was ever so helpful.